Now the lot for the tribe of the sons of Judah, according to their families, reached the border of Edom, southward to the wilderness of Zin at the far end toward the south. And their south border was from the lower end of the Salt Sea, from the bay that turns to the south. Then it went out southward to the ascent of Akrabim and passed on to Zin, and went up by the south of Kadesh Barnea, and continued to Hezron, and went up to Adar, and turned about to Karka. And it passed on to Asman, and went out to the brook of Egypt, and the border ended at the sea. This shall be your south border. And the east border was the Salt Sea, as far as the mouth of the Jordan. And the border of the north side was from the bay of the sea at the mouth of the Jordan. Then the border went up to Beth Hoglah, and passed by on the north of Beth Araba, and the border went up to the stone of Bohan the son of Reuben. Then the border went up to Debir from the valley of Acre, and turned northward toward Gilgal, which is opposite the ascent of Adumim, which is on the south of the valley, and the border continued to the waters of En-Shemesh, and it ended at En-Rogel. Then the border went up the valley of Ben-Hinnom to the slope of the Jebusite on the south, that is, Jerusalem, and the border went up to the top of the mountain which is before the valley of Hinnom to the west, which is at the end of the valley of Rephaim toward the north. From the top of the mountain the border curved to the spring of the waters of Nephtoah, and proceeded to the cities of Mount Ephron. Then the border curved to Bala, that is, Kiriath Jearim. Then the border turned about from Bala westward to Mount Seir, and continued to the slope of Mount Jearim on the north, that is, Chesalon, and went down to Beth Shemesh, and continued through Timnah. Then the border went out to the side of Ekron northward. Then the border curved to Shikkeron, and passed on to Mount Bala, and went out to Jabneel, and the border ended at the sea. And the west border was at the great sea, even its coastline. This is the border around the sons of Judah according to their families. Now he gave to Caleb the son of Jephunneh a portion among the sons of Judah, according to the command of Yahweh to Joshua, namely, Kiriath Arba, Arba being the father of Anak, that is, Hebron. And Caleb dispossessed from there the 3 sons of Anak, Sheshai, and Ahiman, and Talmai, the children of Anak. Then he went up from there against the inhabitants of Debir. Now the name of Debir formerly was Kiriath Sepher. And Caleb said, the one who strikes down Kiriath Sepher and captures it, I will give him Achsah my daughter as a wife. And Othniel the son of Kenaz, the brother of Caleb, captured it, so he gave him Achsah his daughter as a wife. Now it happened that when she came to him, she enticed him to ask her father for a field. So she alighted from the donkey, and Caleb said to her, What do you want? Then she said, Give me a blessing, since you have given me the land of the Negev, give me also springs of water. So he gave her the upper springs and the lower springs. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the sons of Judah according to their families. Now the cities at the far end of the tribe of the sons of Judah toward the border of Edom in the south were Kabzeel, and Eder, and Jagur, and Kena, and Dimona, and Adadah, and Kadesh, and Hazer, and Ithnan, Ziph, and Telem, and Bealoth, and Hazer Hadadah, and Kerioth Hezron, that is, Hazer, Ammon, and Shema, and Malada, and Hazargada, and Heshmon, and Bethpelet, and Hazarshul, and Beersheba, and Biziathiah, Bala, and Iim, and Ezem, and Eltalad, and Chesel, and Hormah, and Ziklag, and Madmannah, and Sansannah, and Leboth, and Shillim, and Ain, and Rimmon. In all, 29 cities with their villages. In the Shephelah, Eshtael, and Zorah, and Ashnah, and Zanoah, and Enganim, Tapua, and Enam, Jarmuth, and Adullam, Soko, and Azekah, and Sharaim, and Adathaim, and Gedera, and Gederothaim, 14 cities with their villages. Zenon, and Hadashah, and Migdalgad, and Dilean, and Mizpeh, and Joktheel, Lachish, and Bosketh, and Eglon, and Kabban, and Lamas, and Chitlish, and Gederoth, Beth-Dagon, and Naamah, and Makkedah, 16 cities with their villages. Libnah, and Ether, and Ashan, and Iftah, and Ashnah, and Nezib, and Keilah, and Akzib, and Mareshah, 9 cities with their villages. Ekron, with its towns and its villages, from Ekron even to the sea, all that were by the side of Ashdod, with their villages. Ashdod, its towns and its villages, Gaza, its towns and its villages, as far as the brook of Egypt and the great sea, even its coastline. And in the hill country, Shamir, and Jadar, and Soko, and Danah, and Kiriath Sanah, that is, Debir, and Anab, and Eshtemo, and Anim, and Goshen, and Holon, and Jailo, 11 cities with their villages. Arab, and Duma, and Ishan, and Janam, and Beth Tapua, and Aphekah, and Humta and Kiriath-arba, that is, Hebron, and Zir, 9 cities with their villages. Man, Carmel, and Ziph, and Jeddah, and Jezreel, and Jokdeam, and Zanoah, Cain, Gibeah, and Timnah, 10 cities with their villages. Halhul, Bethzur, and Gedor, and Merith, and Bethanoth, and Eltekon, 6 cities with their villages. Kiriath-baal, that is, Kiriath-jearim, and Rabbah, 2 cities with their villages. In the wilderness, Beth-arba, Middin, and Sekaka, and Nibshan, and the city of Salt, and En-gedi, 6 cities with their villages. Now as for the Jebusites, the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the sons of Judah could not dispossess them, so the Jebusites live with the sons of Judah at Jerusalem until this day.